Impression of Chase Utley when you were, I know you didn't get to see him a lot when you were playing in Kansas City, but in the American League, but did you have an opinion of him there, and has it changed at all since you've been here, and what is your overall opinion of him?
Well, I played against Chase, I believe it was in 06, 07, in Kansas City, and just saw the way he approached the game, how hard he played, he grinded out at bats, and pretty impressive to watch from an opponent's side. But then I came over here about 2 months ago, a little over 2 months ago, and I've been able to witness him as a teammate, and he's been everything that I saw from the opponent's side, plus way more. He's a competitor in every sense of the word. He comes to play every single day, rushes back from injury, and plays the game hard every single second he's on the field. And from the time he gets to the clubhouse at 2 to the time he leaves at close to midnight on a 7 o'clock game, he's locked in, and it's been a joy to play with a guy like that.
Mike, how much can all the talk about dominant pitching and all the hype motivate hitters?
Well, I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm not Jason Worth or Raul Ibanez where I'm out there every day, but I mean, I had one at bat last series, and but good pitching is good pitching. I mean, the Giants have that, but when I was an everyday player, I think when you're facing a guy like a Lincecum or a Kane or a Sanchez, you tend to kind of get more excited about guys like that, and hopefully our offense will contribute that way. On paper, it probably looks like these games are going to be 2-1 games, with our pitching and the Giants pitching, but it's a crazy game, and as a unit, I hope that we can step it up against great pitching that the Giants have.
Mike, it's become a yearly event for a lot of these guys as we play into October. What does it mean to you to be in this situation? I think you had your little boy with you the other day on the field.
Did, yeah.
Just talk about the entire experience and what it means to you and your family.
Well, I've been playing baseball since I was a little boy, and my dad, my mom and dad raised us 8 kids in Southern California, and my dad was playing professionally with the California Angels when my mom became pregnant with my older sister, and my dad came home the next day and realized that he couldn't afford to provide for my wife or my mother and my oldest sister on a minor league salary. So in a sense, he gave up his dream to give my mom and us 8 kids a chance to fulfill ours. So since I was a little boy, my dad has been my hero, and I've always looked up to him and wanted to follow in his footsteps. So you fast forward 35 years after the first time a ball was put in my hand, and I'm soaking up every second of this because this is what I've dreamt of doing since I was a little boy. I can remember as a 7-year-old boy on the driveway of our house with chalk, big square strike zone etched onto our garage door, and playing with my best friend, and it was, hey, we're in the World Series, bases are loaded, 2 outs in the 9th, what are you going to do? And it's something that you dreamt of since you were a little kid, and now getting a chance to do that, it's been incredible. A lot of these guys that have been here every year in Philly, especially the last 4, have gotten used to the playoffs, and I tell them how blessed and lucky they are to be in a place like this, around this group of guys, because I've been playing, this is my 16th season in the big leagues, and my first chance to ever have a chance to play in a postseason. So for me, I'm not taking advantage or taking for granted 1 second of this. I've flown out my parents, my wife, and we took our 2 oldest kids out of school, and we have all 3 of our children here with us, and it's just been a blessing. Only God knows if I'll be able to play beyond this year, but if this is it, every good book has a great ending, and I couldn't dream of a better one than winning a world championship here in Philly.